Hello and welcome back to the Brighton career mode here on FC24. I hope you guys are having a great weekend and I hope you guys are ready to get back into the Brighton career mode. If you guys didn't catch the last episode, be sure to go check that one out. It was a very, very good episode. We got a 0-0 draw to start off the episode against Chelsea, so not great, but not terrible either. A 2-0 win in the league over Fulham, a 2-1 win against Midtjylland in the Europa League. Draw against Liverpool as well. Again, not a terrible result. Liverpool are obviously a very, very strong team in the Premier League, so not too shabby there. A 2-2 draw. Then a win against Millwall in the Cup. That was simulated in the Carabao Cup. All Carabao Cup games are going to be simulated from now on, unless we get to the final, of course. But then a 1-0 win over Spurs in the league to round off the episode. That Liverpool game was very tough, though. As you guys know, if you did watch the episode, we were up 2-0, 65 minutes left, and couldn't hold on to 3 points. But, you know, we'll look past it. We need to turn it around in this episode, though. So, first things first, Midtjylland in the Europa League. With this fixture coming up, if we win, then we're through. We don't even have to worry about the last two games. If we beat Midtjylland, obviously they'll stay on 4 points, and if Porto win, they'll be on 5, and we'll be on 12. So we'll already be 7 points ahead. So nothing to worry about there. So just gonna go ahead and get a win in this game, and we'll be through in that competition. And then, of course, in the Premier League, I'll go ahead and show you guys where we're at right now with that. So we're currently sitting in 7th place. Not bad through 11 games. 5 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses, 7 goal difference, 18 scored, 11 goals allowed. So again, not too bad, but that loss or that draw against Liverpool is tough because we would be 2 points ahead and we would be up at the top 4 if we would have just won that game. But that's just not the hand we got dealt, so that's perfectly fine. 7 points behind Manchester City in first place. It's always going to be City at the top. It's pretty much inevitable. After that Midtjylland game, we'll have Wolves in the league as well as Burnley. Then we'll also have Norwich and West Ham in the league in this episode. We'll play Porto if we need to, but if we get through this Europa League game, then we'll simulate the last 2 Europa League games in the group stage, and so we could get potentially through the St. Pat's game in this episode alone. We'll have to see how it goes, obviously, but let's go ahead and get straight into it. Let's simulate to this game against Midtjylland. In the last episode, we did get a transfer offer for Garnacho, but you guys said it. We're going to go ahead and reject that offer. I don't even know if it's still there. Looks like it is still there. 88 million plus from Manchester United to go back to his former club. Potentially, we could get up to 116 million for him, but we are going to go ahead and reject that one for now. You know, potentially next season we'll sell him, but for the rest of this season, it looks like we're going to hold on to him. So let's go ahead and get into this game against Midtjylland, and let's go ahead and fix the lineup. This is how Midtjylland are going to be lining up against us again in that 5-1 or 4-1-2-1-2. Excuse me, not 5 at the back, but 4-1-2-1-2. And then we are going to be going with pretty much, you know, our backups for the most part. João Pedro's going to play, Eze is going to play in midfield, Diaz going to play, as well as Kirkes. But besides that, pretty much everybody else is still a backup. Even Diaz might be considered a backup at this point to Diouf. But yeah, we're going to go with this lineup for this game. Bino getting down on the left. I'm hoping to see some stuff from him in this game. I want to get him going again in the Europa League. So let's go ahead and get into the game. Wow, Midtjylland already pushing forward and getting a shot on goal. That one off the crossbar, and luckily for us, does not find its way into the goal. But yeah, 5 minutes gone. They're already making a case to be the more attacking side in this game. Games like this are nice because really there's no pressure on us. I mean, obviously if we lose, it's not great, but you know, we're not in a bad place in the standings, but you always want to win. As Eze goes down there, hopefully he's not injured, but yeah, we also, you know, games like this can be worrisome because you can get complacent and you can fall behind. And what a pass that is over here to the left. Sorensen pushing forward, not taking a chance, passing it back, and luckily that one is wide of the post. 10 minutes gone. They've had 2 very good chances so far, but yeah, don't want to get complacent. And as of right now, in the first 10 minutes, we have a little bit. Eze, little tip pass over the top to João Pedro. He's taken down. And it looks like that's going to be inside the box. That is quite the call from the referee. And I'm not sure if he got a card for that. Yellow card maybe for the captain there. Yeah, we'll keep this one on, Eze. We're going to go top right. Give it a lot of power. He goes the right way and gets the save. 15 minutes gone. João Pedro out here to Jansen. Jansen has some room to run. The right back took a bad angle. We're going to cut that one back inside to Eze, and Eze gonna find a goal that time. Couldn't convert the penalty after 15 minutes, but can convert that one after 35, and we will take a 1-0 lead here in this game. Great passing in the box there by Midtjylland. Mercier able to get the save in that on that one though. Very, very good goalkeeping there. The shot was kind of right at him, but still did what he needed to do. Bino Gittins taking an angle inside, getting dispossessed. Ooh, nice move there from Midtjylland on the edge of the box. Lewis Dunk going in for a tackle. Taking a shot is that left winger over there. Not the winger, but I guess left striker. Probably should have found a pass inside. Would have been a much easier shot. Mercier with another save though. Just before this corner takes place, we are going to get a 3-man sub in. Eze and João Pedro coming off. We got a game against Wolves in 3 days in the league, so we need to make sure that they are not tired for those games at all. So we're going to go ahead and get a sub in. Not a bad effort there by Jansen sent in. Chao Miranda ends up with it. Just still nowhere to go. Chao Miranda now looking inside for Fabricio Diaz. Goes with a left-footed shot. Not a bad effort, but it does go over the post, or over the crossbar because of the keeper. Igor over here to Barco. Barco almost dispossessed. Baleba finds a pass inside to Chao Miranda, who finds a goal. 68 minutes gone. He's starting to find some good form for us. That's going to be his, I believe, second goal in the Europa League this season, as he gets tackled into a concrete wall. Baleba looking over the top for Chao Miranda. Another excellent pass. Chao Miranda with a little dink over the top. 3-0. 84 minutes gone now. A fantastic finish from our backup striker there. I know he's a little bit low rated, but like I said, whenever we started this this season, I mean, he's honestly pretty good. His attributes are pretty good. His finishing isn't quite as high as it needs to be, but it looks like he's doing pretty good. 91 minutes gone here into added time. They have a free kick because of a handball by Kirkaz out on the edge of the box. Unfortunately, we can't keep the clean sheet for Mercier, but 3-1 win nonetheless. They get at least a goal back, a consolation goal, of course. And the referee will blow his whistle right off kickoff. So yeah, we get a win here. 3 points in the Europa League. We are officially through to the knockout rounds after only 4 games in the group stage. And how about the game from Chao Miranda getting a brace in our 4th Europa League game of the season? Fantastic finish from him there on that second goal as well, with a little chip in over the top of the keeper. But yeah, so 4 games gone in the group. We are officially 8 points clear of second place. So through to the knockout rounds, which is fantastic to see. We're going to simulate the last 2 Europa League group games just because they don't matter. Hopefully we still win them, just because it would be nice to get 6 wins from 6, but not going to matter too much. Let's go ahead and sim to this game against Wolves. Looks like we have another offer here for Alejandro Garnacho from AC Milan. They want to do a swap deal with Conor Gallagher and 27 million for Garnacho, which we will happily reject. No more offers for Garnacho. Actually, we're going to go ahead and block all offers for him for the rest of the year. And just look at this team, man. It has come together very, very nicely. All players above 80 overall, except for Buonanotte. We could put Bino Gittins out there. He's a little bit tired for this game, but yeah, everybody's performing well, everybody's playing well, and everybody's growing well as well. I mean, Bino Gittins is already up to an 80 overall as a backup for us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the team stats just real quick before this game against Wolves. Eze with the most goal contributions as of right now, 11. But João Pedro right behind him with 10, 7 and 3 overall. A fantastic start to the season for several of our players, Garnacho included, as well as Bino Gittins. Bino Gittins is mostly coming in as a backup and still performing well, so nice to see there. And then, of course, Chao Miranda, like I said, up to a 72 overall now. 3 goals in the Europa League, 1 goal in the Carabao Cup. I mean, he's looking pretty good. All right, this is the lineup we're going to go with for the Wolves game. Best lineup we can put out. We are going to go ahead and make Verbruggen the captain again. I don't know why it always switches that, and I don't know if keepers are usually the captain for teams, but we're going to keep Verbruggen as captain since he's been here the longest out of anyone. But let's go ahead and get into this game. I did have to switch around Wolves lineup a little bit because they were just playing some people that it just didn't make any sense why they were playing those players, but switched around their lineup to make sure that it was the best possible lineup to put out there. And I can go ahead and show you guys that right now if you would like me to. So yeah, just to show you guys that we put out the best players. That's kind of the lineup that they're going with. And yeah, they had a lot of much lower rated players in. As you can see, that's kind of their best bench that they could put out. So let's go ahead and get into this game. Eze looking inside for João Pedro. João Pedro finding Gedson Fernandez. 9 minutes gone. Fantastic passing from the boys there. Terrible defending by Wolves, but we don't care. We'll take a 1-0 lead no matter what. This team is very good at catching the defenses sleeping in the first 10 minutes of the game. I feel like we score in the first 10 minutes of the game all the time. As Buonanotte gets a steal there. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I think teams maybe come out against us and they're just a little bit asleep or something. Diop gets a tackle in there as well. Garnacho pushing inside. Finding a pass to Eze. Eze lays it off to João Pedro. Heavy touch, but another goal scored here in the first half. 27 minutes gone, 2-0 over Wolves. As of now, these first, 3 halves of football that we've played in this episode, they couldn't go much better. Wolves with some nice passing here. Hwang Hee-chan pushing out here on this left side. Gonna look inside for Mulatieri, I believe is how you say that. He's gonna go for a cross. His teammate gets a foot to it, but it's unable to control it, and that one will be cleared away momentarily at least. But another nice move aside. Another good cross. Diomande barely deals with that one, but we're able to get it away. Wolves first a turnover in a dangerous area. Chan pushing forward here. Correa able to get in front of him. Finds a pass to Hartman. Hartman nowhere to go just yet, but holds off Fernandez momentarily. Verbruggen gets a hand to it, and we're able to clear it away, and able to get away as well. And now Chan is on a break, going with a cross. Indika hitting that one out to himself. Verbruggen, oh, that is a bad mistake. Verbruggen got put in a bad place, in a bad area by Indika there. And we give up a goal here after 60 minutes, and Wolves are back in this game. Just an unacceptable error. Verbruggen really needs to clear that one out, but tried to pass it off to Diomande and got the ball caught under his feet, so Diatta capitalized. Eze over here to Garnacho. Garnacho, not a great touch there, but able to find a pass out here to Eze. Eze's going to hit this one up to Fernandez. Can we get a pass to João Pedro? And he toe pokes it past the keeper. A 3-1 lead now, 73 minutes gone. A little bit of a back and forth game here in the second half, but luckily for us, a 2-goal lead is a good thing to see. Bischoff sending Garnacho on a run. Garnacho running out of stamina in this game. We're going to cut this one back inside. Go with a shot from, a long ways away, but a good effort nonetheless. Mazilu ends up with it. Going to get a pass here to Getson Fernandez. And he's going to go for a shot. Keeper got to be doing better there. 86 minutes gone. 4th goal of the game for Brighton and Hove Albion. And 3 points are firmly secured. And we'll go ahead and play this one around the back. The referee will surely blow his whistle soon. There it is. 92 minutes gone. A 4-1 win for Brighton and Hove Albion. And those 3 points are going to see us firmly into 6th place now. Still level on points with Southampton and Manchester United on 22. Southampton having a fantastic season so far. 1 point behind Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Newcastle. All tied for 2nd, I guess, technically, but obviously goal difference keeps them separated. So we're firmly in a place to get up, potentially up to 2nd place, depending on what happens in this next match day. We have a game against Burnley here on the 28th. Looks like Liverpool play Middlesbrough. They'll probably win that game. Chelsea play Crystal Palace. That could be a tough one for sure. Arsenal don't play until the next day, but they play Wolves. Probably a win for them. And then Newcastle as well also play Spurs. Newcastle and Spurs could be a good game for them to drop some points. So we could easily be into the top 4 after this next game. Let's go ahead and get into it. And we are now here to match day against Burnley. Burnley currently sitting in 15th. So, not great season for them as of right now, but staying out of that relegation zone for now. We're going to try to make sure that they don't get 3 points though. They don't come away with any points in this game actually. And we'll go ahead and get into it. This is the lineup that Burnley are going to be going with in this game. I'm not sure if this is the best lineup or not that they can put out, but they're going to go ahead and go with it. And we're going to go with our strongest lineup, of course. The best lineup we can go with. And we're going to keep Buonanotte out on that right side. Buonanotte and Jansen, we still haven't really found anyone out on that right that can put in some work for us over there. But as I say that, Buonanotte almost finds an assist 4 minutes into this game. An excellent pass to João Pedro. Excellent passing by just the team in general there. And unfortunate not to come away with a goal. Getson Fernandez goes in for a tackle there. And the Burnley man falls down. I don't know how that's a foul. Seems pretty weak to me, but of course, he did cut across him, but he won the ball. Well, that's unfortunate. 7 minutes gone. We give up a penalty, and Silas is going to be here to take this one. We're going to go bottom left. He goes bottom right, and we're now down 1-0 to Burnley after 7 minutes. So, and now an even tougher start. A free kick on the edge of the box for them. It hit an arm. I believe it was Diamande's arm that got hit. We're going to go ahead and put Diouf on the line just in case they get a shot away. Diouf is able to knock that one away, or Verbruggen, either one. I'm not sure if that was actually going on target, but nonetheless, a corner for Burnley here after 12 minutes. And that man is unmarked in the middle of the box. Luckily for us, That header goes over, but our defending needs to step up here after 15 minutes. We're not looking good. Buonanotte pushing forward now. Kind of running out of room. Gonna look for a pass to Garnacho, who's gonna end up taking it around his defender. Look for a pass inside to João Pedro. Didn't go to that back corner, that back post this time. Decided to go towards that near post. And João Pedro levels this game after 30 minutes. João Pedro in good form as well. Uh-oh. Not good defense there. Ruiz finds a pass inside to Tillman. Tillman's going to go for a shot, and Dika gets back to block that one. Not really sure what happened there, but we were out of sorts. And not a good pass there either, but Eze will end up with that one. Looks inside for Buonanotte, who sees Garnacho out here. Heavy touch from Garnacho. Fernandez finds a pass to João Pedro. Nowhere to go just yet. Oh, I see a pass inside to Eze, but the pass was just absolutely terrible. Wow, and we get called for a free kick off of that as well. The referee must have something against Getson Fernandez because I just don't agree with these calls. They're going to go for a free kick. I mean, should have put someone on the line there, I guess. A little bit cheesy. Garnacho winning that one and has room to run 2 minutes of at a time. We're going to cut inside. Where is that defender going? Can we get around him still? Looks like we're going to not be able to. What great defending there by, I couldn't tell who that was exactly, but man, Garnacho not having a good game so far. Diouf with some space, a pass out here to Getson Fernandez. Garnacho, if you just stay onside, we could look for a pass to you. Livramento gets back and is able to clear that one away. Getson Fernandez pushing over on this left wing, creating some space for Garnacho to run into. Maybe should have found a pass there with Garnacho. Can't find one just yet, but we're pushing on the edge of the box. Going to go for a shot. That one's right at the keeper. Not a bad effort, but they're going to be able to get away. And they are just going to keep running. We are all out of sorts. Finding a pass inside. Verbruggen gets a hand to that one. Malacia's pass inside was fantastic. I couldn't see who got it on the end of it, but nonetheless, Verbruggen able to get a hand to it and able to keep this game level for now. They have a corner. Getson Fernandez. Fantastic defense. And we still need to find a winner. Eze pushing forward here. Finds a pass to Buonanotte. Can he win this game for us? We're going to go ahead and sweat it across to João Pedro. I don't care how we score. Buonanotte maybe should have taken that himself, but I will gladly get an assist with him there to João Pedro. Didn't really trust Buonanotte taking a shot there on his right foot, but I definitely trust João Pedro with an open net. And we take a 2-1 lead in this game after going down 1-0 after like 5 minutes. I don't remember exactly when it was, but nice pass there by Buonanotte. And now we just need to hold on. Good passing here from Burnley. Burnley looking inside. Ruiz inside to Ekdal. Finds a pass back to Ruiz. And Verbruggen can't get to that one. 79 minutes gone. They get one back. And it's level again at 2-2. Garnacho. Ooh, able to get around that defender. Gonna cut back inside of this one as well. Just so much congestion, excuse me. But now we're going to be able to find a pass. Getson Fernandez open at the back post. And puts it wide. Heads it wide of the post. That's about as good of a chance as you're going to get. But we win the ball in a dangerous area. Getson Fernandez. I mean, yeah, I need somebody to make a run. Garnacho's going to make a run. Sort of out here. We're going to look back inside. João Pedro. Inside to Andy Diouf, who finds the top right corner. Fantastic passing there and a fantastic finish from Andy Diouf to hopefully win us this game. And the traveling supporters definitely going crazy for that one. Burnley players all down on the field. We are celebrating like crazy. João Pedro, a fantastic pass inside to Andy Diouf. A little bit of a weird animation there. Finds that right side of the net though. Let's take a look at it from this angle. Crazy finish, realistically. Keeper maybe should have done a little bit better. Back right corner, though. And we take a 3-2 lead here after 88 minutes. Al Dakil inside to Nelson. I don't know exactly if that's Reece Nelson, who it is. Goes for a shot. It is Reece Nelson. Didn't know he was on Burnley, but yeah, not a great effort there. And, oh, wow. Why did I just do that? It hits the post. Nelson with the ball. 94 minutes gone. That was so dumb of me. I'm not sure why I did that. But now, an even better effort. Diamande gets a block in. We get fouled, and that's going to be the end of the game. 95 minutes already gone. And Aldakiel is going to go ahead and get a yellow card for that challenge on Andy Diop. And we're just going to kick this one to Indica. Looks like they're going to keep playing it for just a minute. And finally, the ref blows his whistle. 3 points in the bag, but that was about as scary of a finish as it could possibly have been. And we can breathe. We're officially back out. We got a Europa League game here up against Porto coming up next, which we are definitely going to be simulating. And then the last game against St. Pat's in the Europa League, we're going to simulate as well. After that game, though, in the Premier League, sitting up in 4th place now on 25 points, still level with Southampton. Southampton, I mean, seriously, I cannot commend them enough. 11 games out of 13, they are unbeaten. They either won or draw, so that's fantastic results from them. And I mean, look at this month of December. This is a gauntlet. I mean, some of the games are definitely going to be, you know, a little bit easier. The Norwich game should be an easy win. The West Ham game, not easy, but, you know, should be winnable. Man City, always going to be a tough one. Leeds should be a win. The Europa League games, we're not even worried about, as well as the Carabao Cup game. You know, who really cares what happens in those games? They're never going to affect our season a whole lot. But then rounding it off with Southampton and Man City as well later on in the month. So going to be a tough next episode. We're going to go ahead and get into this Porto game, and we're going to go ahead and simulate this one, and we're going to make sure that all of our backups are in for sure. Not very familiar with many of these players looking at that, but we're going to go with pretty much a fully backup lineup. Diaz, you know, obviously not exactly a backup. Bino Gin's also not really one, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and get a quick sim on this game, and it looks like we are going to get a 2-1 win over Porto, even with the backup team. Fabricio Diaz scoring and Bino Gin scoring, so fantastic games from them. And we will gladly take 3 more points in the Europa League. As of right now, 15 points, 5 of 5 in the Europa League. Let's go ahead and take a look at those standings just one more time real quick and see. Looks like Midtjylland won their game as well. So Porto officially knocked out of the Europa League because of that win that we just put against them, or got against them. Midtjylland able to advance to the knockout rounds as well. So fantastic to see that result there for us. And up next, a game against Norwich in the league. Norwich, like I said, not having a great start to the season. As you can see over there on the right, 8 points so far in the year after, I believe, 13 games now, or maybe even 14 games. This is the lineup that they are going to be going with against us in this game. And then, of course, we're going to go with our best lineup. So let's go ahead and get into it. If we can get 3 points here, that would be massive. We're currently back outside of the top 4 because some teams have played their game already this week. But let's go ahead and get into it. We need to win this game. I'm sure we're going to, but can't take any chances on it. Got to put out the best lineup possible. Uh-oh, turnover in midfield against Norwich. Going to be potentially costly for them. Ooh, what a shot there. The swerve on that one looked very nice. 1-0 already after 5 minutes against Norwich. I mean, like I said, we scored a lot in the first, 5-10 minutes of games this year. And one reason why is because some of the teams we play just, they're not that great. Norwich, I mean, like I said, not having a great start to the season. They're more of a championship level team. Kirkaz with a steal, pushing forward now, finding a pass to Garnacho. Garnacho going to push inside, get around one defender, get around another. Oh, and I thought that was in. Garnacho is in a bad run of form as of right now, and I'm trying to get him going, but nothing doing there. And excellent passing from us as well. We could be on a break. Eze's going to look inside very quickly for João Pedro, who's going to find Getson Fernandez. This has to be a goal. And we're going to go ahead and miss yet again. What is with our shooting in this game against Norwich? Garnacho finds a pass inside to João Pedro. This one has to go in. There we go, right before the end of the first half. Getson Fernandez finds a goal for our second of the game. 2-0 over Norwich here at halftime. All right, we end up with a corner here. 54 minutes gone. We're going to look for Garnacho on the edge of the box here, who gets it and goes for a shot. Man, I really want him to score in this game, but we just can't get one in the back of the net with him. From Diop over here to Buonanotte, who gets fouled on the edge of the box. Garnacho trying to make a turn, does so nicely. Doesn't find anybody, gonna go for a shot and gonna find a way to score that one. Not exactly the prettiest goal scored for us this season, but we will gladly take it. 3-0 lead over Norwich after 64 minutes. 90 minutes gone now. Referee signals 2 minutes of added time. Nothing going for Norwich going forward. They've just been passing it around the back. They continue to turn it over, and then we just give it right back. So that's how this game is going to end. The referee will go ahead and blow his whistle. 3-0 win for Brighton Hove Albion over Norwich, and 3 more points in the bag. Hopefully some teams above us drop some points so we can move up even further in the Premier League standings. And we do move up from our spot in 6th where we were before that game, but only to 5th place because Liverpool have actually already played their 15th game as well. So we need a win in this next game for us to go back into the top 4 technically over Liverpool. Only 4 points separates 1st and 7th place right now, which is incredible to see at this point in the season. You know, we're coming up on the halfway mark very, very soon. Looks like we got a lot of tired legs up next for this game. We're going to go ahead and get Bino Gittins on for Garnacho. We're going to make sure that he's on the bench, though, for Mazilu. And then I think that's probably what we're going to go with. Final game of the episode here against West Ham. We're going to go with this lineup that you just saw. Bino Gittins out on the left instead of Garnacho. And I'll go ahead and show you West Ham's lineup once we get in here so that you can see what lineup they're going to go with. We had to make some changes, of course. The lineup that they were going out with just didn't make sense. Mohamed Kudus playing Cam. James Ward-Prowse in midfield as well. And then this is their defense as well. So Serginho Dest, Alvarez, Jure, and Emerson, a very, very solid back line with Meslier behind them. So definitely a very, very challenging team to go up against. And they, of course, have our former player, Jakob Moder. I believe we got rid of him in like the 1st season, maybe the beginning of the 2nd season. So it'll be interesting to see if he comes on. Still finds a West Ham man, Ben Rama, here on the edge of the box. Looking over here, Gedson Fernandez not able to get a tackle in. Kudus inside to Arezzo, and good shot there, but not on target, so very comfortable for us as of now. Gedson Fernandez with a nice pass out here to Buonanotte. Gonna look inside for Fernandez. That ball is knocked off of Bino Gittins and back to Meslier, who makes the save, I guess you could call it. But there could be very soon. Gedson Fernandez finds a pass to Eze, who finds a pass back to Fernandez, who gets a shot away, but again, right at Meslier. João Pedro lay this off to Eze. Eze slots it bottom right corner. 35 minutes gone. First goal of the game for either team. Eze, fantastic finish. You know, that's not necessarily an easy thing to do, to toe poke it one-on-one with the keeper. But João Pedro, another fantastic assist. Him and Eze linking up very well this season. Ooh, Eze with a nice pass out here to Bino Gittins, who's using that pace. Nothing really the defender can do about it, but nothing the keeper has to do about that one. Not a good shot there by Bino Gittins. And I think that's where you can see the difference between Bino Gittins and Garnacho. Garnacho probably would have finished that one, but you know what? We're not too mad at it. We're still pushing forward here. João Pedro, another nice pass. And another effort by Bino Gittins that just can't find its way to a goal. Jared Bowen pushing forward nicely here. Finds a pass out here to Serginho Dest. Can he do anything with it? Finds James Ward-Prowse in the middle. A nice pass to Mohamed Kudus, and Diamande not able to get back. And 52 minutes gone. Right here at the beginning of the second half, they already find one back. James Ward-Prowse with an assist to Mohamed Kudus. I mean, I thought I had that covered with Diamande, but just not able to get a foot in there, and that's going to be a level game here at 1-1. Eze over here to Buonanotte. Oh, I saw a run from Diouf. Eze wins that one back, though. Or not Diouf. Someone else is making a run. Fernandez. But Diouf now finds a pass to Bino Gittins. Gedson Fernandez. An extra touch from Buonanotte. And Meslier makes the save. 61 minutes gone. We have a corner. And Eze is looking over the top from Buonanotte. Stopped his run momentarily, but still able to get on the end of that one. Nice stop. Finds a pass inside to João Pedro. I wanted one more. Maybe should have just gone for a shot there. We're going to be able to win this one back. Correa inside to Diouf. Diouf inside to Fernandez. We're going to go out here to Buonanotte again. Going to look for a cross. Not a good one. 1-1 game still here after 81 minutes. Kudus pushing forward now. Tries to backheel a pass inside. Correa ends up with that one. We're going to try to push forward here immediately. Buonanotte gets it taken off of him immediately after I say that. Kudus inside to Benrahma. Their passing has been excellent going forward. They just haven't been able to find the final product. Benrahma and Kudus just going back and forth between each other. Arezzo now being hounded by Fernandez. Veretout inside to Serginho Dest. Not worried necessarily about him on the ball, but definitely worried about Jared Bowen. We just win the ball back. I see a run from Kirkez. Kirke is not exactly known for being an attacking threat. 92 minutes gone now. Only 2 minutes of added time, so our time is up. We are going to need to turn this one inside, looking for Eze. Jakob Moder gets the tackle in, gets the interception in, and we will drop points here against West Ham at the London Stadium. But that's where we're going to leave the episode off. We actually stay in 5th place, which isn't bad. So 8 wins, 5 draws, 2 losses through 15 games. I mean, you can't be mad at that at all. Nevertheless, that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys are ready for the next episode after this one already. It's going to be a busy one. Already be into the transfer window. And one big move we probably need to make is finding someone out on that right wing. Unfortunately, the Buonanotte experience and experiment hasn't gone great so far. As we look at the squad stats, you know, João Pedro having a fantastic season. 11 goals, 7 assists, 8 and 6 in the league. Fantastic. Eze is playing great. Bino Gittins playing mostly good. Garnacho playing mostly good, but those two had a tough episode. Fernandez playing well. Miranda playing well as a backup. Buonanotte, though. Is he the right winger for our future? I don't know. I mean, he's only 21, 79 overall. I mean, honestly, we could just use him as a backup cam. I feel like he would fit better in that position, just with his skill set. I don't really know if he's necessarily the winger type. But in our formation, wingers are also having a tough time anyways, so it's kind of hard to say, but if we need to look for a new right winger, who should we look for? Should we go for someone experienced and then with a high overall? Should we look for someone younger, maybe with a little bit low overall but higher potential? You guys let me know in the comments, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like the video. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.